Oh, hey guys, today we are going to recreate the avatar's earth bending in real life. You are going to learn today how to do 3D camera tracking. We're going to animate a very heavy rock inside Unreal Engine 5. And last but not least, combine everything together inside After Effects. I'm super excited and I hope you are too. So without further ado, let's jump into the video. There's a lot of traffic today. Alright, the shots that you need are super easy. You want to film handheld to add some extra motion in there. If you're afraid of camera tracking, then just simply shoot on a tripod. But if you're adding camera motion, and make sure that there's enough structure on the ground so that After Effects, which we're going to do the 3D camera tracking with, can actually see what is in your scene. Now, to further sell the effect of a heavy rock, we're going to make a scratch on the floor, and it's going to reveal itself, giving that impression that the rock is scratching over the floor. And finally, if you want to make it yourself easy, film in the shadows or during an overcast day to avoid having to paint extra shadows and everything. So that is why we're standing in the shadow.
Go back to the shadow.
We're making it ourselves easy. Oh yeah, and make sure that you act very well. You want to pretend like it's a very heavy rock. It's all about acting, guys. That sells the effect.
Allee, man!
A little petite fart.
Quiet and nasty.
We're outside.
Lately, Unreal Engine is becoming one of our favorite VFX programs. You can do so much cool visual effects stuff with it, like turn yourself into a Titan or place yourself in the Dune world. But did you know that Unreal Engine is actually a game engine and is used to create a lot of games you probably already played, like Borderlands, Rocket League, Fortnite, and so on. Now, do you really love games just like me and maybe even want to be part of the exciting gaming industry? However, you probably don't know where to start, right? Well, check out Full Sail University. At Full Sail you can learn the aspects of game development, game design, game art and computer animation. They offer on-campus or online programs that will give you hands-on experience while learning at the pace of the industry. The Full Sail University's game development degree guides students through the entire game development cycle, from pre-production to finished product, while learning to build a game engine. The game design program focuses on high-level game design and will take you deep into the game creation process. If developing art is more your passion, then check out Full Sail's game art and computer animation programs that will teach you how to create 3D content for video game and the film industries. Graduates of Full Sail University have worked on games like Ratchet & Clank, Rift Apart, Call of Duty, Resident Evil 4, Fortnite, and that's just a few of the list. To find out more about these exciting programs and how to get started right away, click the first link in the description below or just head straight to fullsail.edu/Cinecom.
Our first step is tracking, and this we will do in After Effects. With our clip in the timeline and while selected, we can head over to the tracker panel. Here we select the track camera option and let After Effects do its thing. Once the tracking is done, look for a point where the target seems flush with the ground. Here, right click and choose Set Ground Plane and Origin. Right click again and this time choose Create Solid and Camera. And if we now script through the timeline, our solid should stick to the ground. However, in our test we encountered some problems when sending our tracking data over to Unreal. It was way off and pointing in weird directions. So we found an easy fix. We normalized our scene. In other words, we told After Effects the right size, center and alignment of our composition. And this we easily did with the free normalization plugin. Download link in the description down below. Now that our scene is normalized, it's ready to be exported as a Cinema 4D file. Go over to File, Export and choose Max on Cinema 4D Exporter. A pop-up will appear, but just press OK. And yeah, I know it's weird that we exported for Cinema 4D, but that's because you can't directly go from After Effects to Unreal Engine, hence the small workaround. But don't worry, everybody that has After Effects also has the free version of Cinema 4D Lite. Now open up the newly saved Cinema 4D file and inside Cinema 4D go to File and save the project for Cineware. And that's all for Cinema 4D. Time to fire up Unreal Engine. We are using a blank Unreal project and are ready to import our tracking data. But first we need to enable a plugin called Datasmith Cinema 4D Importer. Inside the plugin window, just enable it and restart the Unreal Engine. Once it has restarted, head over to the Quick Add button, choose Datasmith and look for the export we did in Cinema 4D. Choose a folder where it should save everything, press OK and after that click Import. If we now go to the Animations folder and double click on the level sequence in there, we get a timeline where we can script through and see our camera movement.
You know, a good earthbender always carries his ammunition. Phew! Phew!
Now for the boulder, which we got from the free Quixel Megascans library. We placed it in our viewport and adjusted the location values to 0. Of course, we fine-tuned the position and rotation a little bit to match our scene, and now it's time to animate it. We opened the level sequencer back up and dragged the stone into it. Then we created keyframes for all the location and rotation properties. Once done, we can start animating, but first enable the auto keyframing by pressing this button right here. This will place keyframes every time we adjust a property. For the animation, make the stone drag over the floor and make it go up really slow, giving it that heavy feeling. Of course, also keep the timing of your talent in mind. We use the exact frames of every earthbending motion to sync the stone movement to. Now that the animation is done, we just have to match the lighting. The main principle is to match the direction of the light source, and because we shot everything in the shadow, we have a very soft light. To achieve this soft lighting, we turned off the cast shadows option within the directional light actor. We also matched the light temperature from our Unreal light with the real one. Now it's just a matter of shooting the intensity and the lighting is done. We can now render it. But of course, we need to render it with an alpha channel. So first we need to go to our project settings, which you can find under the Edit tab. Here we look for alpha, and under the post-processing tab we will change the option from linear color space only to allow through tone mapper. Then we need to hide some Unreal actors in our scene to give the stone a black background, meaning that once we render, nothing but the stone will be visible. So select the sky atmosphere and in the details panel look for hidden, enable the actor hidden in game property, and also do this for the volumetric cloud actor. Next, in the level sequencer, we just have to hit the render button, this button right here. This will open up the movie render queue, and now we just have to adjust some settings. The main one is that we will render an EXR sequence. Then under the deferred rendering tab, we will enable the accumulator includes alpha property, giving us a alpha channel. Then in the output tab, adjust the location where it will be saved and the resolution. And now render. The only thing left for us to do is composite everything together inside After Effects, add some extra elements, don't forget the shadows, and bada bim bada boom, you are an earthbender.
Oh, snap! Oh, damn it! Oh! I think I hit a car. All right, anyways, I do hope that you enjoyed the video and learned something new. If you did, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. Now, thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Full Sails University, for the support. And as always, stay creative. Now, check out the video here on my left for more. And yeah, I'll see you there then.